I'm not sure if I can handle it. I'm scared this card is over.
You probably don't.
Look at that. Look at the beautiful, handsome bird. We are going to listen to the handsome bird. The fanboys are the worst. So apparently all of you who wanted fanboys, you guys are wrong. Is it a bird? It is a bird. It is a very angry bird. Do you not see it? It's like very fluffy and very angry, but he has a crown, so it's cute.
I assume most of you have a memory of a goldfish.
Oh my god. Is this an ahegao goldfish? Oh my god! You fucking degenerate! That's an ahegao into goldfish! I will never be able to unsee this. I thought only humans can be degenerate, and here I am, staring at a goldfish, probably climaxing in this very moment. Yeah, I will never be able to unsee this.
About a year ago now, I made a video about femboys that may have...
That's not a fanboy. That's not...
Looks like the salamanders from Dark Souls.
Oh my god. He's beautiful. What the fuck? This is why I hate this. Like, when... Stop romancing! What the fuck? He's hot! Dude... Like, when men are better at womening than women are, like, I look like a fucking Sasquatch when I wake up. And meanwhile, there are lads who can pull off this. Like, what are we talking about? Is this pyrocynical? I have no idea. I'm afraid I do not know him, her, they, them, the Z-Zer. I don't know. Baldness is coming. Oh, fuck me.
Have indirectly, unfortunately, affected my reputation. Many to this day think I'm a part of said group. No, like all my other videos.
Look, we are here. That's me. You see? I don't remember why I was here, but I am there. So this person must at least know about my existence. Yeah, it is me. I am over there. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm on the TV.
It's unlike your average nature documentary. I just like to watch, observe, and educate. I'm very much confident in my current character stats and build, thank you. And I am in no way a philosopher in this subject. I think I've exonerated myself there on those phallic claims against me. Anyway, that previous video was basically a very brief overview.
If we are going to get into VR, Chan. But like here, I have a theory. The theory is this, okay? Boys want to have girlfriends, and then if you're a single boy who don't have a girlfriend for a long time, you realize that if you become the girlfriend, then you can get a boyfriend, and it's not as stonks as a girlfriend, but at least someone loves you, so it's also kind of nice. So boom, you are now the girlfriend.
View of femboys, and an answer to an ever-mounting question that has plagued
I win.
us in current times, and probably the past decade. Is it gay to like a femboy? But one, YouTube really didn't like that video, apparently due to some of the contents of it. Probably the first 10 seconds, I'm gonna be honest. I personally think it was the thumbnail, which was gender-morphed pyrocynical.
You guys were right. It is him. Wait, so are you saying that, is it like AI? Is it not real?
Which is probably an accurate depiction of him nowadays anyway. And to the pyrocynical subreddit.
Am I tripping, or I literally saw a tweet just like a few days ago and he was cosplaying as a hot chick again? I could have sworn that I saw like a post like last week or something, and it went through my Twitter.
Didn't really like the use of gender-bent pyrocynical, along with the discussion and attitude towards femboys in said video, which I don't think they watched fully, because I think I was fairly kind and understanding towards the subject, but most pyro fans are femboys and
I just know that half of the community will show up at TwitchCon with a maid dress, and I'm just already seeing that these are gonna be my regulars. We will have the meet and greet, and everyone will be just like wearing the maid outfit.
Anyway, let's be honest. But looking back at that video, it is somewhat outdated. and it was a bit broad regarding the topic. And yes, I know, it's hard to identify what my usual content is. I mean, if you look at my YouTube page, we go from serious topics to videos like this. No, I'm not bipolar in any way. I'm just interested in a very range of topics, I guess. Or maybe I'm making this video because I've unfortunately found out that
Bro, this is... He has female viewers? This is the female, this is the male, this is femboy. Bro, you know how mine looks like? Mine is like male 99.9%. And there's like a 0.0000001% of female who accidentally let her YouTube just roll and accidentally autoplay the random video. Yeah, that's what it is. I wonder why. Why? What am I? Is my riz not good enough for the females? Is that what you're accusing me of? Huh? What you mean? Yeah, this new me. Ah.
Good percentage of you are femboys. The YouTube statistics do not lie. I don't know how I've achieved this. Maybe I've been preaching too much to the estrogen-filled War Thunder community. But yeah.
Okay, but can someone explain it to me? How is it that femboys always have these delicious thighs? Because I always assumed that boys have like skinny legs and just like muscle and it's just lean, but they always have like these very delicious juicy thighs. The programmer sucks. It's called working out, but how do you get like the soft fluffy fat onto it? They squat? I don't know, man. Every time I looked at guys' legs, it was just like ribbed. Is that War Thunder? Is that fanboy playing War Thunder? What the hell? Is this my moderator?
But yeah, here we are. And today we are jumping back into the expanded, excavated mineshaft that is the crevice of the femboy community. So clear your schedule, lower your testosterone, and jump back into the...
It takes a real man to become best girl.
True. True.
Was it? Because first, what is a femboy?
Any of you femboys want to come play with my tit?
So the...
I mean, you have them too. Also, guys are born with level 1 roids, so they are easier to build.
And if a boy would like to play with my tit, perhaps.
The online definition of a femboy refers to a male, usually cisgender, who expresses themselves with traditional feminine behaviours. So basically the guy that plays the support role, or any female avatar in any game, with the ultimate copium excuse, that is... they just want to support the team and look at a female model over a male.
I always assumed that guys want to play female characters because they are staring at the character's ass. Or that's what I was told, that, hey, I had like a friend who was playing World of Warcraft and he was like, I always play with girl model because if I have to stare at this goddamn game, then at least I see like some nice thick asses. And I was like, you know what, that's absolutely rather solid. Right? Caught. Right? Absolutely fucking true. And it's absolutely based. I mean, I understand. Not gonna lie, I think there was like once or twice in my lifetime that I tried to play as a guy and I was like, nah, man. I miss the juicy ass and I revert back to it. I have to be a girl. I'm sorry.
Male, sure, buddy. We all believe you. The blue striped thigh highs with the cat toe beans.
I would love to see Chat's purchase history right about now. You know?
The wax strips and the medieval chastity belt that are all in your Amazon wish list.
Medieval chastity? What? A chastity belt? Hello? What? Okay, what?
Are only there to obviously enhance your gaming experience.
Oh my god, was this... Is this Ludwig's Vtuber model? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is he such a fanboy? Oh my god.
Especially the pink razor cat-eared headphones, which heighten your reflexes in game. But femboys can often be mistaken with other groups and aesthetics.
The twink. No, I would choose a fanboy anytime over a twink. It just feels wrong. Bro, why does this guy's ab look like a vagina? It's like, there is such a big hole into it, like I could totally finger that.
Like twinks, for example, who are slim, gay or bisexual men with relatively no hair, and whose only worry is the impending doom that is twink death. but compared to twinks, being a femboy doesn't automatically mean you're gay, and that you reside in the borders.
Unless you're Polish, because everyone knows that if you're a Polish femboy, then you're gay as fuck, boy. Yeah, welcome to Poland.
Poland, contrary to popular belief. But they also get confused with the trans community. Although some femboys are trans, being a femboy is more of an aesthetic thing more than a gender identity.
It's a lifestyle,
but femboys have been
Mom.
around for some time, apparently all the way back to ancient Greece and Rome, where flesh sword fighting was happening on the
Flesh sword fighting?
daily, and it was somewhat normal, but they weren't labelled femboys, more just feminine men, and any activities with femboys weren't seen as gay, it was more labelled as male bonding.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We were just like competitive sucking each other's dicks, but no homo. We are just like homies, okay? Only homies, no homo. Yeah, male bonding. It does make you wonder that why did society thought that it's weird to be gay when, like, even in the medieval times the boys were sucking each other just for quote unquote male bonding? Like, who thought that this has to be like, oh, you're not allowed to? It's so weird.
In fact, the only person seen as gay was the one that was getting the
Brother, you say Christianity, but like Christian people are more gentle with this thing. Like, try to go to Saudi Arabia and then like we will see what's going to happen there. So I think let's just like put it under the umbrella of religion, because yeah,
extended prostate exam, and no, you cannot use that excuse in the modern era. But for the love of God, I don't want to talk about the Emperor Nero story.
Oh my god. Why does he look like a Redditor? What is the... Oh my god, that beard style of trimming! Ah, the double chin! Oh my god, he looks like a moderator. He actually looks like a Reddit moderator who is going to correct you. Whether you're allowed to goon to this person or nah. And you know, he's only missing the fedora. I actually love it.
That is just straight up nightmare fuel. But I would say quite recently, around the 2000s, they started to get popular again. Probably due to things like the progression of the internet. And yes, due to things like...
I don't want to think about the
music only stops when the homie swallows. Then it's gay.
Oh no, bro. I am still haunted by the Astolfo and the monster. But oh no. If you know, you know. You missed the monster can context. Oh, well, you know.
Trends where femboys were comparing their schlongs to monster cans. And some took it a step further and put it in their extent.
You didn't see the picture with the you don't? So, there was this boy, right? Like this femboy. And it was an explicit picture, and let's just say that the Monster energy drink paled comparison to what this guy was packing, okay? He femboy, yeah, it was like a fem monster, okay? It's a fem monster boy, because literally he was a monster. He was like, wow, you know? Yeah, he was the monster, it wasn't the can.
Extended inventory slot, which if you want a body temperature white monster, go ahead, I guess. Aren't you glad you learned that was a trend? And even further through the 2000s with the introduction of things like Discord, YouTube, TikTok, and more significantly anime, more people were coming across femboy.
Okay, this is furry. Do not put the two under the same umbrella, okay? You can be a fanboy and not be furry, okay? It's not the same. Why is it always Astolfo? Because Astolfo is hot. What do you mean?
Either questioning their sexuality or wondering if it's a good financial decision to buy a full Astolfo cosplay. In fact, probably due to the COVID...
Wait, isn't this the British Donald Trump? He has like the same hair. Didn't he get fired because he was partying during COVID? Maybe he was into femboys. Oh my god. Maybe that was the party. Mr. Boris.
Pandemic in 2020, it only accelerated the growth of this aesthetic and community at the time. Because people being inside most days with their only access to the outside world being the internet, which you do anyway, it resulted in a lot of people just
picking up new hobbies during the pandemic, like becoming a femboy. Is that a hobby? If you become a femboy, can that be considered a hobby? Just like, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's mine. Bless your heart. Is it good? Okay, you have to tell me if you are a boy in chat and you have worn a skirt. Can you tell me how it feels? Is it as freeing as you ever thought it would be? It feels right. Isn't it feeling amazing? It's just like when the breeze is too much and it flips you up and your panties showing. That's like a bit too much, right? Does the kilt count? I don't know. Can the air flip it? That's what it's so much freedom, right? Do you just ever let your balls hang and then you're just like, is this what freedom is? You know? No panties, then just let it fly, man.
discovering themselves or things about them they never knew. Especially with things like hobbies, like art, crocheting, streaming maybe, and the...
Dude, Finster is hot though. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know anymore how, like, sexing would happen. Like, would you have to pack him or would he have to pack you? I don't know, but he's hot.
Odd Minecraft phase, or maybe you decide to start programming in C+, and like most C++ programmers, you take a long look at yourself in the mirror and discover maybe you're not as masculine as you thought you were, and maybe...
Why is it always programmers, man? What's up with programming that it just gives you this, like, great amount of estrogen boost? Why? Oh, that was Weddle? Yeah. Do you think that Weddle was wearing a beautiful programming socks when creating Nero? Is that what you're saying that happened? Yeah, of course. Oh, no wonder that Nero turned out amazing, Dan. It's all within the programmer socks.
Maybe you've developed an abhorrent addiction to Dead by Daylight and Fallout New Vegas.
Hey, I can almost see right down the barrel.
To the point where you see yourself in a new light. A feminine light. I think a good example is Finster, who all the way back during COVID used to lean into the joke that they were a femboy with their Twitch chat, and it's no longer a joke anymore. They actually ended up discovering something about themselves.
Yeah, bro, like, he has... I don't know if he still goes by he or she, I don't know, I apologize. But Finn has such beautiful, delicate feature, and that fucking hair, that silky, beautiful hair. I'm jealous, okay? Surprise, what hair? Is that his real? I think it is his real hair. She now? Whatever floats her boat.
On top of the fact, it makes a lot of fucking money.
Lads, it's time to become a fanboy. I think it is time for all of us to become fanboys. I will put socks into my panties. You will not have to put socks. You already have something padding there. I will bring my makeup set to TwitchCon. I will teach you how to put makeup on, okay? And then we will make it big together and we will split the profit, okay? I still have dignity in this economy. Fuck dignity, man. I'm becoming a fanboy. Hell no. That's okay, bro. It's fine. I have lost my dignity a long time ago. It is fine. Are you the pimp? I will teach you the way, okay? I will teach you the way. I will teach you how to be cute.
Femboys are well associated with things like thigh highs, monster consuming, most things feminine, and skirts. Yes, like that one person that ruined an entire look during the 1940s. You cannot wear skirts if you identify as...
Okay, but that's kind of cute though. Isn't it ridiculous that femboys are more feminine than, like, I don't know, 60% of Western women? Because there is somewhere, like, a big irony here. I just don't really know why. But...
is predominantly male. Unless you're Scottish, but then again, nobody really cares. Most people are more concerned with the fact...
Scotland? Welcome to Scotland?
One of your neighbours loves to touch livestock. But against popular belief, most femboys can actually be found more online than in the biomes of the public outdoors. So yeah, finding an IRL femboy.
That's not true. You can find a shitload of femboys if you go to anime conventions. There is like every third guy is a femboy. So you just have to go to local anime conventions and it's like, boom, you're rich in femboys.
Boy is somewhat of a rarity,
Big true.
as most like to keep their hobby a secret due to somewhat of a negative stigma developed as a result of the popularity of femboys, which we will talk about later. But most
Can I just be rich? No.
femboys don't actually express such hobbies in public, more just do it in the comfort.
Bro, look at that waist. So skinny. Oh my god. Now I feel like a fat fuck again.
Or just do it in the comfort of their own home, like another group of people that get
No! No,
harsh
not the
reputation.
furries,
But you're surprised there
no.
are many subclasses of
No.
femboys. You've got the
Not the
gothic femboys
furries.
that for some reason, more than other types of femboys, are always quite armed with either semi-automatic weapons or just some level of arsenal. You've got the Hello Kitty or Sanrio femboys, which are on the same level as their female counterpart. Fun fact, did you actually know Hello Kitty is
Sienna.
canonically British?
What? Hello Kitty is British? What? I just assumed everything is Japanese because it's like, you know, Sanrio. What? Huh? If it's British, why is it Hello Kitty and not Oi Kitten or something like that? I feel like then people would actually feel it that it's British. I think we have to like rename it to Oi Kitten.
Another hobby we've managed to colonize. You cannot escape us. You've got the tomboy femboys, which
Oh.
seems like some sort of oxymoron. You want to look feminine but in
Oh.
a masculine way. You've got femboys more on the
I am not sure if that was a fanboy. That was something, but
entertainment side of the spectrum with things like femboy Vtubers, which never cease to surprise me.
Ultra Kill is the shooter game with built-in butt. So, hey Google, remind me to buy Ultra Kill after the stream in like 4 hours.
oh no.
I know what kind of man you are.
And you have additional subgenres of femboys, but don't worry, all of them are equally as racist, all of them have different spawn rates, and for some reason most of them are gun and history fanatics, and play Dead by Daylight and Hearts of Iron. But you
Bro, Dead by Daylight is good though. It's because it's like a horny game. You have to run away from a serial killer, but they are also kind of hot. So you are like scare aroused, right?
now know what a femboy is, somewhat their history behind
It's
it, and the
true.
genres of it. But what are the problems that such a community faces?
Ooh, you like boys. You're a boy kisser.
I would never be a boy kisser. Ew.
Young man, kill yourself.
Now the femboy
Ew.
community does face a lot of problems.
Meh.
Yes, you can't just download a Linux distro, wear knee-high socks,
Why
and
not?
play War Thunder or VR chat.
What's up with Femboys and War Thunder? I'm starting to notice a pattern. Is there anyone who wanna enlighten me about this? Why? Why? Said the monster fucker. I know, I'm superior. Yeah, what is the tanks? What's up about tanks that attract the fanboys?
In peace, because there is quite a
Okay, but is this a boy? There's no way this is a boy. She is hot. Oh my god. I would fuck him, bro. I would double fuck him. Dude, I have a weakness when it comes to like gothic looking chicks or dudes. I don't know, man. Like, you know? My goodness.
heavy burden that
Am I
comes with
gay now? We can be gay together. It's fine.
being a femboy. One of the main ones is the stereotype of it, and the somewhat negative stigma that surrounds it.
Why is almost everything fanboy related NSFW? Because down bad? Boys are down bad? Question mark? I wonder. Well, why is it that all of these things are always NSFW? Because it's like, yeah, this is the kink. I guess being a fanboy is interesting because it's sort of like a lifestyle / a kink. Sort of. It's like a 2-in-1 sort of thing. But yeah, because you're a horn dog. Yeah, people horny.
It. Over the years, especially recently, being a femboy has become more sexualized and advertised as...
Okay, but you can't tell me that you wouldn't absolutely would this guy, girl, guy, whatever they are, right? Like, she looks gorgeous. Bro, like, what are we talking about? Absolutely would it
Hello,
all.
my most beloved Asku.
Hiya! If a girl would, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not as picky as you guys are. Like, it could be a fucking elephant with a face like that, I would. I literally don't care. Yeah, don't fucking care. Smash. Easiest smash of my life.
As a fetish more than anything. It's become characterized as this blatantly NSFW thing, and anyone that partakes in it must be someone...
Why are all femboys assumed to be gay? I actually don't think all femboys are gay. I actually think that many femboys want girlfriends. It's just... Maybe I would say that many femboys are bisexual. I'm not sure if all of them are secretly gay. I think they are more open to whatever. But, yeah, I think it's mostly bi. Like, I think they are just like, you know.
What gay? When in reality, it's just an aesthetic. It has nothing to do with your sexuality, personality, or anything else. It's just simply how you appear. But unfortunately, due to the popularity of femboys in recent years certainly blowing up...
Look at that. Look at that beautiful graph just going up, up, and up, and up, and up. Damn. Ubisoft just wishes their stocks would look like this. At this point, it would have been better if Yasuke is a fucking femboy instead of being a black samurai. Maybe that would have pulled it off, you know? A femboy samurai.
I think at least 40% femboys want a dominant girlfriend.
Yeah? I can do that.
And the majority of the attention goes towards people that present themselves as femboys, who are active on platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and God forbid Twitter, and post suggestive content which indirectly assists with the stereotype, and not to mention memes that represent femboys as
I have to get gayer.
attention-starved Viagra overdosing fiends.
Hi, my name is Reggie. I like guys. I really like guys. There's just something about them. I like their touch, their smell.
Mr. White, please calm down. You're scaring the children, Mr. White!
Also doesn't help with the reputation of femboys, and leads to once again the topic being over-sexualized, and rather a poor reputation for those that are in the community. But we all have to remember another slogan of this channel. No, not the one you're thinking of. The loudest part of a community doesn't represent the whole community, or the average femboy, because most...
Wait, average Brighton citizen. Wait, does the UK have like a... average Edinburgh citizen? Is the UK having a large population of femboys also? Yeah? Is this something that the British are really into? Always has been. Those two cities are notorious. There must be something in the water. It's just Brighton and Edinburgh. It's just spawning all of the femboys into it. Now we know, lads, if you want a beautiful femboy boyfriend for yourself, you know where to go. It's either Brighton, Edinburgh, Poland, or... I would say Germany also. I will never not stop ranting about the German fanboys are stealing all the skirts in my size from Amazon. Okay, stop. I need my size. Okay, just leave some for me.
Boy, because most femboys you don't even know are femboys. Most are very private about this topic and hobby, possibly meaning somebody you know could be a femboy.
Ooh, is there any femboys in chat? Any femboys in chat, perhaps? They could be among us. Are they among us? Suj? Any femboys? Are you? Nah. I am a male. I'm a big, strong, independent male. Nope. I saw some people.
It's not me before you finish that comment, you degenerate. And a majority of femboys don't actually act like the majority of what you see online. But of course we have to exclude any Discord using femboys. Most of them are fiends.
Which monsters actually taste good? Huh? Like their monster, the drink. fucking person with the vaping avatar. The fucking vaping avatar, man. It's just being like the cock. Yeah, like the cock. Are we talking about the cock? Oh man. Yeah, it's the old way. Listen, it's an old one, but it still checks out.
But you probably won't see the non-sexual side of this community, at least on most platforms. But keep in mind, not all femboys are as they are advertised. And if you approach one, contrary to popular belief and Reddit, they are not going to immediately spread their prostate and ask you,
what? What's the point? If they don't immediately spread their prostate for me, then what's the point of even having fanboys? Huh? Like, why? Yeah, it is so disappointing. Like, I can't believe that I have to learn about this like this. It's... What the fuck? Yeah, false advertising, man.
you to deposit your lineage in there. Because as previously educated, not all femboys are gay.
Why?
And two, they're not all down bad to the point where they would lower themselves to someone like you.
Wow.
They will probably either immediately block you, or if this is in public, stare at you like a used condom they found in the gutter on...
Ew. Ew. Emotional damage.
On the side of the road. But due to the stereotype and the online perception of femboys, it has led to many in the femboy community receiving harassment or unprompted sexual advances almost at default due to the...
How did you get a body like this?
Stereotype.
Is liking feminine boys gay? Don't get me wrong, either ways I'm fucking... You see, this is an honest man. He's just like, is it? I don't know. Anyways, I would. 10 out of 10 would.
You want the experience of being a female on any dating app? Try being a femboy. You'll probably see so much circumcised meat you'd have thought you'd have walked into a butcher's shop. But again...
For free? In this economy? I can't wait, cutie. Give me one more chance. Marry me. Wait, so femboys are getting this much business? Damn.
Shop. But it gets much worse when you think that some of these femboys are receiving these types of messages, and said femboys are underage. Yeah, it's not unheard of in the community. Some femboys are minors.
I still think that we should just boot off every children off the internet. Like, they cannot access adult places or something. It's so hard to tiptoe around them, man. Just boot them off. They can join the big internet when they are like 18, man. They are just always underfoot. They are loud, obnoxious, and if you happen to accidentally talk to them, you get into trouble. So where's the stonks in this? There's no stonks. Also, they are idiots, so they can get brainwashed too easily. Very base. No, but the only thing that you could only do this if it would base off like with your national ID. But I also am a big fan of internet anonymity. So I'm clashing, like, which one do I want more? Anonymity or the children to go back to the mines? And I'm like, I don't know. I wish there would be an easy way to boot them off, but you can't.
Which, with the combination of the stereotype, is a horrifying...
What anonymity? Well, it's like, for example, if you go to Twitter and you say that, Scoo sucks ass, and you have a username of, like, Dildo Lover 69, then I will not know that it was actually you, right? Anonymity. That's all.
Another type of harassment femboys received is a title that used to be acceptable and now it isn't so much. And that title is trap.
Okay. I am actually upset. I thought that it was... I know that it has like a negative connotation, but I'm so tired of that. Like, we are not allowed to use so many words anymore. Just because someone made up their mind that you're not allowed to use it. I used to like this word. I know I'm not allowed to anymore. I used to like this word. Back then, this word didn't have that kind of negative connotation that people just like put onto it now. It was just like, oh, haha, it's a cute boy who looks like a girl. It could be anything. Woohoo. And now it's like everyone is like super serious. It's like, you can't say that. That's offensive. Bruh, 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 bruh. Fuck, I say it. I like traps. Dude, it's just... Everyone's too sensitive
The Karenocracy strikes again.
it's like there are so many fucking words that you're not allowed to say, and they are just like the F word, the T word, the R word, and then it's just like, bro, like, you know, it's so stupid. I don't give a fuck. Well, you say that, and there will be some very angry plus size chicks yelling at you that you're being you know, unfair. There will be, I guarantee you.
Which, back in my day, was mainly used to describe anime characters.
I say fuck get offended if you want to offended.
Based. Honestly, I really want the world to, I don't know, maybe grow the fuck up a little. I am so done with everyone being so overly sensitive that they just take a word out of context and they are just like, oh my god, you have said a single word, therefore your entire future must be destroyed. Or you say something and you're immediately like the most extremist thing that they can say. Oh, you had an opinion that was lukewarm, you are a bad person, you are an extreme whatever, right? Like all the whatever they call you. Like you're a misogynist, you're a sexist, you're a Nazi, you're a whatever you are. It's just because you said a single thing and there is like 5 chicks who got offended by it. Like, bro. Yeah, I know. I hated that you say one thing and they go from a 0 to not even 100, a 0 to 10,000, right? Like, this is how you're meddling the meaning of a verse. Just because someone says something that you don't like, it doesn't mean that they are racist or they are a Nazi, okay? Because now the word Nazi lost its meaning. And there are actual awful shit-pissed people out there who would be deserving of this word, but now it's also watered that literally every second people on Twitter is a Nazi, so it doesn't have any weight anymore. Right? Because everyone gets offended and they say, oh my god, you said something I disagree with, so therefore you
Have
are.
you noticed that they always throw all the buzzwords at you all at once? You're never just one of them.
Of course. Of course. Dude, that's all they can do, is just yell about it, right? And it's so boring. Like, I actually really hated how they water down these things.
Hi Skin, as someone who only watch you on I really enjoy your content and I want send support to you.
Aw, thank you, Aisa. It is actually, it's really bothering me because they are killing so many words and they are just like muddling the waters in it. And then at the same time, they will tell you what you can and cannot say. And if you say something that you're not allowed to, then it's over for you. And they will try to like actually destroy your life. I have never imagined in my entire life that one day society will be like this, that the idea of nuance disappeared. Like, you cannot say a certain thing and be like, I don't hate it, I don't love it, I'm neutral on it. Because the internet and society is like, if you're not with us, then you're against us. And if you're against us, you deserve to be demolished and destroyed. And you deserve to jump off a cliff. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? What the hell?
Characters that looked like girls, but they weren't, so...
Listen, I want you to know that I drew Astolfo back when Fate was very popular. The amount of boys, and it was always boys, who bought the posters at Anime Expo. I'm watching all of you. Did you know he's nude? Of course I knew. I drew him nude. I drew him with the monster can, right? Like, of course I knew. I'm just saying that it wasn't girls who bought it. It was the boys.
It was called a trap. Femboys would often get associated with this title because they were not expecting a 12
That's so long. What the fuck?
gauge shotgun with an extended barrel to...
I'm not a femboy, but I did cry at Guru and Mummy's graduation stream. And those are pretty much the same thing, so...
Bro, okay. Crying as a boy does not make you a femboy. That makes you a human. Humans have emotions, okay? Guys have emotions. Stop being weird, right? It's not illegal for guys to have feelings. And if a woman tells you that you're a pussy for crying, then she's a heartless bitch and you deserve 10,000 times better. Okay? Because clearly she's the one who doesn't have feelings, and she's a fucking psychopath. And you don't wanna date a psychopath, do you? No, because that's how you get stabbed. So you just turn around and tell her to have a lovely day. Also fuck herself with the dildo, because that's the only person who will ever touch her, because she's a fucking psycho. And then you find yourself someone who respects you.
To be under their scare, but in recent years it actually developed into somewhat of a slur, no longer just referring to fictional characters, but now is a slur for people mainly in the transgender community, and sometimes femboys. But to be honest, I haven't heard the word trap in a while, except when it is actually directed towards an anime character. Another problem the community faces is gatekeeping, as you obviously only can be considered an official
gatekeeping. So you have to be like XY amount of sexy to be a femboy? Or I thought that the thing that matters was the monster can. Well, fuck me, man. I thought that it was the size of the monster can, not like anything else. What do you mean?
Official femboy if you're conventionally attractive, constantly on a calorie deficit of 1,500, your total body fat is around 5%, and you have to have default feminine features given to you at spawn. If not, you were not considered a femboy, and you probably got told to give up on all your hopes and dreams of being a feminine dude. I think with this problem and most others I've mentioned...
Well, but who are they to tell me who cannot be a femboy? Like, just... Bro. I don't know. Just come on their faces. They're not gonna talk shit anymore.
People have this idea for a femboy, especially on the internet, that you have to act a certain way, often being NSFW, and you have to fit these, like, physical guidelines.
Oh, man. Now I'm so sad. I look at that man and I get so sad. Man.
To be considered a femboy. But being a femboy is just presenting yourself in somewhat more of a feminine way. Not a gender identity, a sexuality, or something that has any strict guidelines. Just boys being feminine boys.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You're so warm. I couldn't help but notice your bulgy from across the floor.
Ah, no!
So in conclusion, I think the perceived...
Oh, not the bulgy. Ah, I die. I lost at the bulgy. I'm sorry.
definition and appearance of femboys has somewhat skewered over the years in somewhat of a negative light, when it's simply just an aesthetic thing. It doesn't mean anything else. And by definition, it is not gay to be a femboy, but liking them is a whole different ballpark. If you're talking about liking...
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's... If it's a femboy and it looks like a girl, it's not gay. It's based. That's what it is, actually. I feel attacked. Don't be. He's wrong.
Pixels on a
He's
screen.
He's a fool.
I'd just call you a loser. If we're talking about an actual person, either gynosexual or whatever it's called.
A what? A what? A gynosexual, sometimes spelled gynos, describes someone who's attracted to femininity. Bro, why is there so many terms I had never fucking heard about? Why is it that in the last few years it became so important who wants to put their penis into who? Like, we have 10 trillion umbrella term, and I'm just like, does it matter? We are never fucking getting laid. Like, you can be whatever sexual. We are all virgins together. What the fuck? Doesn't matter what you identify as. You know that I'm speaking the truth. Yeah, you are not getting laid, and I'm not getting laid either. None of us are getting fucking laid. We are all chilling at late night watching a video on Femboys. Okay? Like, it doesn't matter what you are. You can be pansexual, gynosexual, fruit sexual. I don't know. Maybe you wanna diddle a peanut butter. I don't know.
Or if it's anything else, sorry to break it to you, buddy. Nobody fucking cares. It's the modern age. People are more concerned currently about Nintendo bending us over.
I am not buying the new Nintendo. I am not going to. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the OLED version. And for the good games, because I'm not going to buy it for 2 games, man. I'm willing to wait. It's fine. Fuck that.
A desk and entering our anus financially than most things are caring at this current time.
Aww.
But yeah, bit of a quick video for you, and a bit of a change from what I usually do. But that's all I wanted to say, and bye-bye.
Liking a femboy isn't gay, cause remember kids, only the one who gets fucked is gay.
Ooh, true. True. Big true.